The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you.
We in the dojo, ain't no days off. The way isn't training, you don't bleed in practice, you die in the field. Look, swinging the wood till my knuckles are bleeding. I don't need rest, it's the combat I'm needing. 10,000 hours, I'm locked in the zone. Carving my spirit right down to the bone. Stepping my radius, watch how I sever. I'm swinging this blade like I do this forever. Practice make lethal, the rest make me cold. I'm gripping the steel till my body gets old. You talking that talk, but you skipping the gym. I look at the weekend, I pity for him. Every single morning, I wake up and strike. You never seen discipline looking like. I empty my lungs and I swing out the chest. I treat every shadow like it is a test. The way is the practice is war. I leave all my enemies down on the floor. Rap at the right, yeah, we put in that pain. Don't talk about love, but the ways in training. Blood on the wood and the sweat on the mat. I'm drilling the bases, I'm leaving it flat. Rap at the right, yeah, we put in that pain. Don't talk about love, but the ways in training. Slide in the footwork, I pivot and pop. I'm built for the trenches, I never will stop. Look at the calluses, cover my hands. I'm executing these tactical plans. You sleeping in late, I was up in the dark. Leaving the den in the wood and the bark. Slow down the tempo, I'm taking my time. Perfect the angle, I perfect the crown. 1,000 more cuts just to build up the muscle. You don't understand the extent of the hustle. Drilling the parry, I'm drilling the block. I'm beating the sun and I'm beating the clock. There ain't no secret, there ain't no hack. You step on the battlefield, you don't come back unless you put hours and hours of sweat. I am a consequence, I am a threat. Continual practice, I never retreat. I'm dropping the opposition at my feet. Rap out the rap, yeah, we put in that pain. And don't talk about love, but the ways in training. Blood on the wood and the sweat on the mat. I'm drilling the bases, I'm leaving it flat. Rap out the rap, yeah, we put in that pain. And don't talk about love, but the ways in training. Slide in the footwork, I pivot and pop. I'm built for the trenches, I never will stop. No days off, no excuses. You skip a day, you slip away. Strike 1,000 times before the sun is up. My mind is heavy, but my blade is light. Drill it again. Yeah, aggressive approach when I step in the ring. I swing with the force that a hurricane bring. Master the form till the form is a ghost. I'm doing the most when you're doing the least. I turn myself into tactical beast. The way isn't training, it's session my brain. I'm walking through fire, I'm walking through rain. Ain't no arrival, it's only the grind. I'm leaving the rest of the rookies behind. Rap out the rap, yeah, we put in that pain. And don't talk about luck, but the way isn't training. Blood on the wood and the sweat on the mat. I'm drilling the bases, I'm leaving it flat. Rap out the rap, yeah, we put in that pain. And don't talk about luck, but the way isn't training. Slide in the footwork, I pivot and pop. I'm built for the trenches, I never will stop. Keep swinging, keep drilling. The ways of practice. Yeah. Yeah. The ways of.
Welcome. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone is doing well. Where's my little thing that I was looking for? There we go. Make sure this is working. Let's see. Testing. Make sure my chat is working. Okay, we are good to go. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone is doing well. I am Tickle Trough. We are Engineer Twin. We have a very action-packed night. We are going to be continuing working on the Tech Barbarians Coaching Portal mobile app. And we're going to be testing that out. We're going to make sure that the paywall is correct. I noticed something the other day on Tuesday, last week, Tuesday. The price for the mobile app is a little bit off because the mobile app is more than signing up through the web. But I noticed it gave the web price. Like we did some really amazing stuff. I am working on posting all of the clips, all of the segments from our working sessions onto the TCR Labs channel so that you have all of those instructionals, those tutorials, the mindset stuff, like how we work through it. And then this channel is more of like the tech reviews and the mindsets and all that type of stuff. So I'm working on that. I'm hoping to get that start going on April 1st so that we can have like steady content about just the working segments of like how we work through these things, all of that, right? So that is the plan that I am currently working on. during our breaks tonight, we're going to be reviewing the Google CEO, his goal of making Gemini the only AI that truly matters. And we're also going to be looking at how AI is infiltrating and it is being consumed in all types of industries. So that is our game plan for tonight. Before we jump into any of that, I just got to say a big thank you, a little bit of housekeeping, a big thank you to all of my friends and family in the chat. We already have the Snow Bunny bag chaser in the building. What's good, Snow Bunny? My guy Junior, he is taking a hiatus. He is fasting from social media for the week. So let's hold up Junior and wish him best on his fast. We will see him next week, God willing. Shout out to all of my friends. I really appreciate every last one of you. To the subscribers who are allowing me to add value to your life, thank you so much. I appreciate you. To all of my tech barbarians, we had a ball this past Saturday at Vibe Code and Chill. Such great conversation. I'm going to be posting that probably early next week. The replay. Great conversations about how to speak better and how to communicate, how to market yourself. So I'm going to be posting that. We had some really great discussions. We have our Scrum Night coming up this weekend at techodrop.dev. So I'm looking forward to seeing you there. But the Tech Barbarians, they work so hard and I could not be any prouder of them. We are the very best. We are so amazing. And to my tech mercenaries, the YouTube channel members who allow this content to get across the world, you guys are amazing. I really thank you for your support and for continuing to rock with me. I'm working on pushing the Scrum Nights and the Vibe Code and Chills to the YouTube members only as well, so that they can participate. So just every last one of you, I thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. I appreciate you. We are the very best. We the best. And let's always go out there and get it. Quick announcements tomorrow. Tomorrow I am going to be releasing. Last week, Thursday, I believe it was, we reviewed Git workflows. I'm going to be, I clipped that up. I'm going to be releasing that because that was so good, so powerful. I was so excited about Git workflows. I was actually using Git workflows at work today. And I felt like I had superpowers. I was able to work on multiple projects in this, like multiple branches in the same project at the same time in the same repository. Where they do that at. So I'm going to be releasing that video tomorrow for our software explorations, concept and overviews at noon Eastern time. If you haven't tried Git repos yet, what the heck are you waiting for? What do you got to lose? You definitely want to try it out. It is a total, absolute game changer. We're gonna be back live on Thursday night. So we'll be continuing working through Open Viking. I got it started up last week. We're gonna see if we can add some context to it because I want to build a RAG and so retrieval augmented generation and a MCP model context protocol for the different projects that we work on. So with all the context, so for our Tech Barbarians coaching app, for the mobile, the web, for the speech coaching app, and for resume flow and everything else, I want to have that so that we can query it and we can have the context so that when we're using Claude Code, I want to connect Claude Code to it so we can know exactly what the heck we're talking about and we don't end up spending. I feel like I wasted so much money. I was tricking off on Claude Code this weekend. It was for a good cause. I was trying to perfect my thumbnail generation through my content creation app, but I'm gonna make a video about that next week. I learned so much. How not to go down certain rabbit holes, how not to get stuck in some certain areas. So I'm gonna make a really good video about that for next week, Wednesday. It's gonna be a great conversation, but I blew about $75. I blew about $75, and then Gemini came through and said, you know what, I got this. So we're gonna talk about that. But so we're gonna on Thursday we're gonna continue working on that Open Viking software and connect it to Claude Code so that we can be so we can better utilize our tokens and we keep the cost low, right? Because at the end of the day, we do not want runaway tokens. Because we are token fiends. We are token fiends, all right? Sometimes you gotta like be fiending. I'd be fiending for them tokens, all right? So that is where we're at. Friday, the bug bite. We're gonna be talking about AI slop. AI slop. Or is it just sloppy humans? That is our plan for the bug bite. So that is what we have going on for the rest of the week. Sunday, we do have Scrum Night with the Tech Barbarian. So I'm looking forward to seeing you in the Patreon at techcoachralph.dev. All right. That is everything. Do me a favor. If you are enjoying yourself, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content as well. Like I said, go join us at techcoachralph.dev. And we become a tech barbarian, become a technical explorer. We're doing amazing, amazing things. So just check it out. Check it out. All right. Okay. So let me check the chat first. I'm going to check the chat and then we're going to get to work. So the plan for today, because it's a Wednesday, I'm already into Wednesday. It is a Tuesday. It is a very, very long day. So work, break, work, break, work. And then we are out of here. All right. So in the chat, we got let me go and release the chat. We got the Snow Bunny Bag Chaser in the building. Says, good evening, King. Good evening to you as well, Snow Bunny. Hopefully you are doing absolutely phenomenal. It is absolutely amazing. See, that is what I like to hear. How is the new job treating you, Snow Bunny? Hopefully it is, because you said it was a job of your dreams. So hopefully it is exactly how you envisioned it and you are absolutely having a ball over there. All right. So we're gonna get into our first working segment. The goal for today is we're gonna be working on testing out our paywall. We use RevenueCat. We made progress on the speech coaching app on Sunday and learned a lot. So we're just like floating the content back and forth. We've only done Android so far. We are going to get into iOS very, very soon. But after we get our Android working, then we're going to process our iOS. Okay. So with that being said, let's go over to, so put up our first 20 minutes.
It's time to do.
And we are going to, let me go ahead and open up the software. Let me close this down too. Save that. Ooh, what is that one? Okay. All right, cool. So let's jump into it. I have to close down some software to make sure the computer stays running well. Let's go over to, and I guess we need Android Studio and we need anti-gravity because we're using anti-gravity to build this. And we are going to say, open up the right one. I'm going to move this over to, all right, this window. All right, I'm going to move this over here. We are going to go over here. And I ended up creating a testing guide. So it's funny. I created a testing guide for this almost by mistake because I needed to create it for the speech coaching app. I ended up doing it because my Tech Barbarian is going to be testing out the speech coaching app. But I ended up putting it on this one. So we got this built as well. So once we're ready to start testing the mobile app, for the coaching portal, for the Tech Barbarians coaching portal, we'll have all that information right here ready to go. Let me also open up anti-gravity. And let's see, where's the one that open recent? There we go. All right, so I have my anti-gravity here. Let's make this, I'm gonna make this here, and let's put this one here. And I'm going to start up my emulator. Right here. And so that's up and running. We're going to kick off the portal. And I'm going to show you what I noticed. And then we're going to, ooh, what's going on here? Oh, that's because we have it in Mac. All right, cool. Because we haven't done Mac yet. So let's go here. What about a Mac desktop app? That would be pretty cool too, right? If we have the Mac desktop app running as well. All right, so this is starting up. And what I noticed was when I went to sign up, it said that the price was, which I could probably find that myself, right? So let's say, let me see, where would that be? Because I don't even know. Let's see. I don't know how to search through. Like I am so bad at VS Code. Because I'm looking for like, so okay, there it goes. 1849 after trial. All right. Which is good. So this one is gonna be 24.99. So if we run that one back, made sure I unmuted after I took a sip. All right, so if we go here and we don't have a plan, we say start the fast. Whoa, 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 whoa. What just happened here? What happened to the, let's see. So on the home, okay, so I just noticed the bug, but oh, and it still says 1849 here. Do I have this? I have to manually. All right, hold on. I'm gonna turn on autosave. Okay, autosave is on. Let's do that. So this should pop back up, and we go to, let's say, quarterly vision. Maybe not quarter. Let's go to do the fast again. So that little widget is not working as it should. But if we go here and we do 16, it should tell us 24.99. All right, that's what we want. And then we do start 7-day trial. And we don't have that here. Okay, so we're gonna have to use on the actual phone to check this out to make sure that it's showing. But for the meantime, and the thing is, because someone can sign up online, we also need to add the Patreon authentication as well, which I'm not exactly sure how to do that, but that can come after. After we make sure the paywall is working, then we can do that. But we do have a little bug that I found. So let's go. I guess there's a bunch of spots to check, but let's say when I am on the main page and I click to start a 16-hour fast, although I don't have in a subscription, it is still starting the fast. If I end the fast and try to start a new one from the fasting page, the paywall triggers appropriately. We need to make sure the fasting and other items that show, let's say features, other features that show up on the main page are also protected behind the paywall. All right, so let's fix that one, and then we can actually bring it to the phone. What I'm gonna even do, I'm gonna already open up the Android or Droid Cast. Got my phone right here. Let me pull up my phone. Oops, didn't do that. Let's see where we're going. So I got that open. Let's see. So this is auditing the main page feature for paywall gating. Review code inside dashboard. All right, we got that going. So while that's happening, I'm gonna go to. We need to get. So we need to build this. We need to upload the app to the store. We need to get it onto the mobile device. A few things that we have to do. Okay, checking menu to see if navigation to see navigation to features is gated. So it's checking right now for all the different areas that needs to have the paywall in front of it. Let's see. All right, implementation plan, proceed. So I reviewed the dashboard and fasting feature. Starting a 16-hour fast directly from the dashboard is currently ungated and needs the paywall, which I will add. Navigation to premium features from the dashboard is also ungated. Navigation to premium features from the dashboard. Please confirm the implementation plan to confirm one key detail. Do you want me to gate the entire widget tab, navigation to the feature on the dashboard, or only the inline action on the dashboard? For example, start. If we gate the navigation, tapping the weekly navigator or weight loss cards on the main page will instantly show paywall instead of navigating. No. So the way that it should work, is it allows the user to fill out the form, and upon trying to submit any feature, the paywall gate pops up, and upon the user completing their sign up, upon completing the sign up, it is what's the word I'm looking for? It confirms the action they were attempting to do successfully. So that should be the feature for the fasting. Since just the tap starts the timer, it should be on the tap. The gate happens in that scenario. All right, let's see what that says. All right, refining gating strategy based on user feedback. Received user feedback and determined that only inline submission actions like starting at the fast on the dashboard should be gated, preserving ungated navigation and form completion. What? What do you mean by inform completion? We have to try that actually, because we'll have to try for like. So when we test this, we're gonna have to, before we actually sign up the account, we're gonna have to go through, and I guess we could always unsign up for the account. We're gonna have to go through. We're gonna have to go through different. We'll have to go through all the features, and then we also have to find a way. Like if someone signs up through the UI, it has to match that sign up information so that. Because you should be able to do it through if you sign up through the UI, you should also be able to sign into the mobile app. If you sign up on the mobile app, you should also be able to get to the should also be able to get to the desktop. Have updated 16-hour fast action on the main dashboard to properly trigger the feature paywall from the main dashboard. Now launches the Paygate. Just like when from the fasting page, while users can still navigate freely to other features and menus to interact with the entry form, the changes have been verified, and you can find a summary of it in the walkthrough. All right, so let's go back over here. Let's run this again. Wait for that to start. So now if we click on the start 16 hours, we should get a paywall there. Yep, there we go. $24.99, perfect. What about if I was to go to features, goals, add, testing, create. Okay, we got that one. Let's go to long term. Testing. Oops, sorry. And go to create. Nice. That's what I want to see. All right, perfect. This is perfect. So let's build it. Let's go ahead and build it. Upload it to the App Store. Flutter. Build app bundle. Oh, before we do that, we do have to version it. That. Let's go close that one. Let's go to pubspec.yaml. We're getting faster with this stuff too. And description, let's just call this Tech Barbarians Coaching Portal Mobile Application. All right, let's do that. So let's say this is 1.1 plus 2. And let's say we do build that. All right, it's building. It is building. And while that's happening, I'm going to go to... Let me close it up. Let's go to play developer console. All right, let's go over here. And we're going to go to sign in. All right, we're going to go over into View App. We're going to say, we still have a lot of work to do on this, but I just want to be able to make sure that we're able to sign up. Let's go to here. Test and release, testing, internal testing. And we're going to say manage release. It's not that one. It is going to be close testing, create track, paywall. Let's call it paywall. And I'm wondering if I think we have everything that we need in order to set it up, because we have our, yeah, we did this last week. We did our subscriptions last week. Sweet. All right, so let's go to test and release. We're going to go to testing, internal testing, create new track. We're going to say, we're going to upload the file. So let me go ahead and get the file. Where is the, oh, there we go. All right, so I'm opening up the, thought I did, where did it go? Trying to open up, so if I'm over here, right? I'm trying to open up the in Finder. I think I did associated app. Open in Finder. And I have it there. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to drop it into Google Play. Where's the build? Oh, there goes the build folder. We want to go to build. Outputs. What is the name of this file? Okay, outputs bundle and then release. Okay, I got you. All right, the file is being uploaded. Once it's uploaded, we should be able to get it onto our phone. And let me see. I don't remember what the notes were in the last one, but let's see what it said. Let's see. That's good enough. Waiting for it to process. All right, there we go. Version 2, 1.01. Let's go here. Is there something? All right, let's go to next. Next. All right, so this change is pushed. Let me see if I can find the URL. All right, so there's that. I'm going to send this to myself. And I will try to download it. Well, what a perfect time. What a perfect time to go to break. We are now officially at break. When we get back from break, we will upload the, we're going, by that time, the file should be downloaded or available on Google Play. So I'll share my phone screen and we will navigate through it to make sure that we are able to sign up for the app and go from there. All right. So break time. All right, let me see if there's anything in the chat. If not, we are going to get into our first break time topic for today. We got, all right, so the Snow Bunny Batman released a chat as well. Snow Bunny Badger says, just landed tickets to a musical next week. Job perk. What? What? That is amazing. Going to the musical next week, courtesy of the job, the J-O-B. We got the one, the only brother beloved in the building, Mr. in the flesh, Rod Brown. How are you doing today? Hopefully you are doing absolutely phenomenal. I made a bet with Rod Brown and I lost the bet. He hasn't won the bet yet, but I lost the bet already, right? But he hasn't won yet, so but he got 6 days to win the bet.
Bruh.
Wild. Rod Brown says just drown already. That is not nice. That is not nice, Rod Brown.
How dare you?
All right. Let's get into our first break time topic for today. We only have 2 breaks today, right? So let's get into the first one. How is artificial intelligence revolutionizing different industries? Well, great that you asked. So we're going to review 2 videos about it. Let's go to this one first. Go to this one. So this one's going to have to do with the Gap. Yes, the Gap. What is their AI strategy? Because I'll tell you this, every single company has an AI strategy now. So let's get into it.
Right now, we are in the middle of an AI revolution, and that revolution is going to change the way that we're shopping. And retailers are scrambling to figure out how they can make sure they're showing up on AI platforms when people are looking for new items.
We're all kind of evolving and learning together, and who knows what the space will look like in 5 years, who will kind of be crowned the victor.
Gap is doing what they call the Universal Commerce Protocol.
What this allows them to do is show up on LLM platforms, particularly Google's Gemini, when people are shopping and asking Gemini for help looking for clothes. So let's say I'm taking a vacation and I'm in Gemini and I'm like, I need the perfect dress to wear out to a night in Key West. And because Gap has formulated their data in a way, they're going to show up if it's a good fit for their items, along with other peer companies. I get a range of dress options for what I'm looking for. And let's say I like a dress from Old Navy. I click into that product listing, and all of the things that I'm seeing is something that Gap is powering. So it's making sure it's kind of controlling that customer experience. And then I'm able to check out directly within Gemini. Gap is handling the shipping. The idea is agentic commerce, being able to buy directly on Gemini, for example, will make the shopping experience more simple. And they also need to make sure that their websites are crawlable by AI LLM bots, so that when I am searching for that perfect dress to wear in April in Key West, if the data is done right on the retailer's website, then that dress is going to show up in the LLM.
Do you lose anything with this?
It's very much designed so that we continue to own the relationship and the experience and, the customer data.
The second thing that Gap is doing is they are using AI-powered sizing tools. So one of the big...
So we spoke about this. Shout out to my guy, Rod Brown. We spoke about this at techcoachrough.dev. When was that? When was that, Rod Brown? We were talking about your most recent promotion and generative engine optimization, and you were just scratching the surface to get more familiar with it, to see how we're going to get different information and advertising into search engines, because it used to be search engine optimization. Now we're in GEO. It used to be SEO. Now we're in GEO, generative engine optimization. And that is something that Rod Brown is working in on a daily basis. When we first spoke about this was a totally new concept to me, and Rod Brown was exploring it, and he was working on leading his team, leading his company to revolutionizing the industry. So, and I think we spoke about this maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. We're going to do a follow-up with the beloved brother Rod Brown to see at techcoachrough.dev to see like how is that going? How is the role going? What new has he learned from when he first started? But this is exactly what we were talking about. Has to be like about a year ago. Was it a year ago? Like, did you? Because it was right around the time you got the promotion. Has to be like a year ago. So we're gonna do a follow up to see like how has the year been? What has he learned? And how can we start optimizing our applications so that they can also learn, they can also land into these large language models.
Biggest issues for online retail is returns. It's frustrating for you. You have to make a trip to UPS and print out a label and do all of that, but also it's very costly for the company. With this AI-powered sizing tool, customers are going to be able to put in some basic information about their size and their weight and how they like to wear clothes. They don't actually have to upload any photos or anything like that.
There's a real stacked win there for both the customer and the company by solving this area. And that's why it's so important that we're rolling this out very early on.
This idea of data privacy and safety is one of the things that might actually slow down implementation of AI shopping and agentic commerce, because some consumers absolutely are concerned about putting their, for example, sizing information within an AI engine on Gap's website, being able to check out directly on an AI platform. How are they going to use my credit card information? What if the AI bot goes rogue and starts going on a shopping spree? And there is going to be kind of this ramp up period where people, need to be kind of sold sold on the safety of this. That's one of the edges that Gap has by working with Google. This is a company that we have known for decades, right? As it becomes more mature, we're going to learn a lot more about this. We might even find that customers hate shopping on LLMs, and all of this work really doesn't end up having any staying power. But it's where commerce is headed at the moment, and it's how retailers are kind of meeting this AI revolution.
I do think that there's going to be some AI overload at some point, because I'm telling you, like everywhere is pushing AI so hard. It's like everything you see, like you look here, you look there, AI. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love using it, and it's making me so much more productive. But it really feels like that, like people and companies are just like beating it down your throat, like AI. And it's kind of feeling like it's not natural or organic. The adoption, to be fair though, a lot of people are slow to adopt, but I don't know. I'm just wondering if the way that companies are like really hammering it is going to be a turnoff. I don't know. But another thing that I think another thing that's cool is that they're trying to get it to be more accurate. So imagine if you can also upload a photo of yourself, which I'm pretty sure they can do it right already, but you upload a photo, like as part of the Gemini thing, you can upload a photo of yourself, and it can also put how the item would look on you. So like now, if you were like 50% sure if you wanted it, now you can at least be like a good 80 to 90% sure if you like it and how it's gonna fit and see how it looks on you. So that'd be really cool. Another thing that I noticed with this particular video is how it is very focused on Gemini. Google is the king of search engines. That is what they start. Like they started off with like just a basic search, and then they just explode. I remember back in the days, it used to be Yahoo, it used to be Excite. If you know Excite, you know Excite used to be one of the most popular search engines, and Google just took over. They took over like a raging storm. All right. So, but now, like, while Anthropic is thinking about, code this, code that, and who knows what OpenAI is doing other than fighting with Elon Musk.
Are you ready?
But Google's like, you know what? We are going to stay true to what we started off as. There was search engines. Well, we're going to use Gemini as a search engine as well. We can still do all the other stuff, but search engine. So you want to buy something, boom. Maybe you get pop-ups from Express. Like you say, oh, like I would like to wear X, Y, and Z, and you get ask Jeeves as well. But you're like, you know what? We're gonna try it out. I'm just curious. Let me see, Gemini. I'm just curious, right? Because I saw what they were showing, but I don't know if it's actually working yet. So let's say I am going to a party next week let's say next month to celebrate my birthday. What are some clothing ideas that I can wear, and where can I buy them from? I'm just curious if we're gonna get the same results that they got. Let's see, personal intelligence. Okay. Let's see. I'm just curious, to be honest with you. Analyzing identity, which would be me, I guess. I wonder if it has my picture saved. Do you know how I look, Gemini? What if it analyzes what I wear on a regular basis? And, oh, this would be good for your party. Taking a sweet time though. Developing outfit suggestions. All right, happy birthday. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you.
To give you the best recommendations, it helps to know exact vibe of your party, like casual hangout, a nice dinner, or a night out, and your budget. In the meantime, here are a few outfit directions that mix comfort and sharp aesthetics along with where to buy them. What? What? Look at that. 24 bucks for this hat? That's pretty awesome. Abercrombie and Fitch, that is out of my budget. Let's see. Jordan Retro ones. So if I click on this, and it takes me to, so I can't buy straight from here yet. I can't buy straight from here yet, but it does take me this far to Macy's. Interesting. That is pretty cool. But this is where the market is going though. This is what shopping is going to be, right? Let's say we're just going to be hanging out with my, let's say I'm just going to be hanging out with my wife, son, and parents at a casual restaurant. Let's see what that says. Let's see what we get from this one. And I'm going to ask it too. Like, can I buy it from here? Crafting birthday outfit idea. Let's see what it gives us. Let's see what it gives us. Since you'll be hanging out, casual restaurant. Men wear Lululemon? I didn't know that. Ooh, those are nice. Way too much, but those are nice. Let's see. Am I able to purchase straight from here? Let's see if I can purchase straight from here. I'm thinking it's going to take me to, because if I go here, it's going to open over here, but I can't buy straight from, I'm not able to process purchase directly. However, you can easily buy an item I recommended by clicking on the product. So they haven't gotten that part yet, but that's going to be super cool. So that is like, what do you think about purchasing like this? What do you think about purchasing like this? Is that the future of shopping online, where you can get it more accurate, upload your image to get it more to you, and like you can say, this is how I normally dress. This is the last time I went to a party. Here's the image. Find me something that's similar to that, but still unique. So, but I do have one more video that we want to review, because we just reviewed how shopping's going to go with AI. But what about banking? How is AI making an impact on banking? So let's jump into that one as well before we move on to our next working segment. Let's go over here. So the oldest bank, allegedly, I've never heard of B and Y, but it looks like they're embracing AI as well. But how? How is AI going to impact the banking industry?
At America's oldest bank, 134 new workers don't sleep, they don't take sick days, they don't even have names. They're what BNY calls digital employees.
Our digital employees have their own login. They communicate with their human managers via Teams or email.
BNY says they're not the same as AI agents.
So our digital employees are slightly different from agentic solutions, which are like freelancers who come in and do a defined scope of work, execute that brilliantly, but leave.
Employee when they mess up.
Rachel Lewis manages 9 digital employees, and she showed me what it looks like on a day-to-day basis.
In our payment space, we support the settlement of like
$2.5 to $3 trillion a day. So we can see here the number of repairs that digital employees undertaken so far, the average time it's taking them to process these transactions, and most importantly, how many repairs were successful.
In this instance, the payment was missing a country code. The digital employee identified the problem and fixed it. A year ago, that would have been done by a human, but it wasn't a role people like doing.
It's really focused on very specific repetitive tasks that really allow our human employees to do much more human intense, interesting type roles.
BNY employs 48,000 humans, down from about 53,000 a few years ago. The company is building more digital employees, but it's not as simple as AI replacing humans. They're upskilling all of their employees at the same time.
We really thought that the most important thing for
all the jobs that you didn't want to do, that you complain about, and you did such a lackadaisical job at it, all the bottom level employees out of there. They are gone. They are gone. And this is see, when they tell you that AI is going to quote unquote replace humans only for the jobs that humans didn't want to do, like, okay, cool. Well, the ones who are productive, the ones who are at the higher levels, we're going to train them. We're going to train them to manage these quote unquote digital employees. And they just showed you how this digital employee caught an issue that possibly the lackadaisical human person who hated doing their job in the first place would have missed, and cost the company millions and millions of dollars.
for us was to have a workforce who was AI literate.
To do that, BNY developed a platform that pulls in a variety of AI models that are integrated with the firm's internal data and compliance. They named it Eliza, a tribute to the wife of their founder, Alexander Hamilton, America's first Treasury Secretary. 99% of BNY's employees have completed a 10-hour Eliza training. I got the 10-minute version.
Okay, we're gonna create a new agent.
For personal use, there's your very first agent, Peggy.
We asked Peggy to help prepare some questions and do some research.
Maybe you could say, give me a brief history of BNY.
I cut to the chase and asked Peggy who in the financial services industry is doing the best job in AI.
It's fired if it doesn't say BNY.
It didn't say BNY.
Double performance review for Eliza today.
Well, at least we know Peggy's not biased. While it's probably too early to say whether or not BNY is the best at AI, we do know that the firm spent nearly $4 billion on technology in 2025, about 19% of its total revenue. That's the highest proportion of its large bank peers.
There's an AI arms race, the banks are part of that, but you don't define success by who spends the most. You define success by who has the best results. BNY and almost every bank does not disclose benefits from AI. And I sometimes wonder whether it's BNY or the industry, if they even know their ROI, their return on investment. It's a lot of spraying and praying when it comes to spending on tech generally.
Goldman Sachs.
That is true as well, though, because a lot of companies, they are investing a bag. They are tricking off. They are tricking off. Yes, they are. They are tricking off on AI. They are spending everything, and it's not cheap. I see usage limits hit left and right. I'm telling you, just the other day, I tricked off about $75 on Claude Code. Now I'm broke, broke. I ain't got it. Bruh. And then just to find out that we're gonna have a great conversation about this very, very soon about what I learned, and I'm going to show you the eventual pivot that I made and the outcomes. But I'm happy with the results. I am so happy with the results. I'm not happy about the 75 that I probably didn't have to spend. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But he's absolutely right. I don't think almost any company is really sharing their ROI on AI. If it's because for me personally, I can see it making me more efficient and having a lot more work to do. Like I said, I was working on multiple different work trees that I'm going to be talking about tomorrow. but I was working on multiple different work trees, and I'm like, okay, I can do more, but it's like more to think about, more to manage as well.
This research team screened for companies in the Russell 1000 that would be the biggest beneficiaries from AI due to high labor costs that could be automated. BNY ranks toward the top of the list with 19% earnings upside, and that's why BNY is going all in.
You guys are in this intense AI session for 4 weeks, which is super cool.
This is BNY's AI bootcamp, 40 hours of training, mostly for non-engineers. And the goal, find ways to automate their jobs. Bootcamp participant Ashok Cherian is an attorney for the firm, working to streamline his day-to-day.
The thing I'm working with the bootcamp, the project is to create an agent that can generate a contract negotiation playbook, and that generally used to take us like 6 to 7 hours just to generate. So now it's becoming, you can do it within 30 minutes.
BNY is aiming to put 15,000 of its employees through.
You remember when we were reviewing the legal one, and it said that it took the lawyers to do whatever the AI was doing like an hour and a half. It took the AI 26 seconds, and the AI was 92% accurate versus the 85% of the lawyers. Which I don't think it means it's going to replace lawyers. I think that lawyers are going to be able to handle more cases more accurately, as long as they aren't sloppy lawyers and they're presenting fake hallucinated fake hallucinate cases to the judge. Now that's a problem. But what if the judge uses AI to analyze that, and it's like, and the AI that it uses to analyze it hallucinates that it's true? That would be absolutely wild.
Bootcamp this year. It currently has 160 AI solutions in production.
We can certainly help build technology and engineering, but the great ideas are going to come from the practitioners in the business.
But it kept coming back to the obvious questions. Were the boot campers huddled in a lab together, unknowingly coding away their future job security? How many humans can and will be replaced by digital employees which work 24/7?
I wouldn't think about it that way. I would think about it more as unlocking that productivity, enabling all employees to be productive.
Everyone I spoke with at BNY envisioned a
That's exactly, I mean, honestly, that's how I see it too, because the expectation is that AI is going to make engineers and stuff 3 to 5 times more productive at least. And I will say that I can see that. And now, like, the expectation isn't that, oh, you're going to replace. It means that you're going to get more work done faster, and you're going to be able to get to market because you're competing with all these other companies. You still need the human brain to you have to remember, as they said in the movie, what was the name of that movie again? I don't remember, but it's not real. So behind AI is a human brain, and now that's either a good human brain or a bad human brain. And believe it or not, there are more bad brains than good brains. So it's going to take, like, you're going to have, it's like if you have 10 engineers, it's like you have 100 people under you working. And I believe that is going to make availability to lower level companies who couldn't afford an engineer. It's going to give them like 10 engineers like that for the same price.
Future of the firm that still relies on humans alongside machines. And this isn't the first time the centuries-old company has had to contend with new technology. Maybe I should have asked Eliza what she thinks.
I'm with it. I am with it. I think that it is going to be, this is where we're going. And it's about how to keep up with your competition, because if you don't use it, your competitors will, and they will knock you off. So you always have to be on the up and up, in the know. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think that either from the shopping one, is that going to be the new way of shopping, or from the banking one, do you see yourself having your own fleet, a fleet of digital workers where you can have each one of them doing a particular task, and you're just overseeing it? Make sure, because at the end of the day, you will not be able to blame AI for the mistakes, because there is a human in charge of it, and that's where it goes. All right, let me know your thoughts. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content. As well, go to techcoachralph.dev. join us for our Scrum Night this coming Saturday or this coming Sunday. Look at the, watch the playback, the Vibe Code and Chill, get access to Resume Flow, get access to the Tech Barbarians coaching portal, all of that good stuff.
Are you ready?
All right, let me check the chat and then we are going to get back to our next working segment. Rob Brown says, yep, we spoke about that. Where's my, oh, there you go. We spoke about that. Everything is escalating. I'm telling you, we are pioneers in this field. We are pioneers in this field. We are always looking for like what is going on, where are things happening, and we just like always thinking ahead, where to pivot, where to go. That's why this coming Thursday we're going to be working on Open Viking again, so that we can connect, find a way to connect Claude to it to get that context, to keep our crosswalk. Because trust me, I am not going to be tricking off on Claude Code again. And Rob Brown says it's coming up on a year of his promotion anniversary. Were you guys there over a year ago? I think it had to be like February-ish. When maybe it was around this time when Rob Brown was passed up for the promotion. And he was pouting. He was like, it's not fair. But God, you promised, God, and maybe I should have fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, but I did not get it. And then I was like, Rob Brown, just chill, bro, beloved. And then he was all smiles. A few months later, he's like, oh my God, I got a promotion. And I was like, I hate to say I told you so.
We the best.
All right, so that is my guy through and through. And let me see. It says, y'all remember Ask Jeeves? Ask Jeeves was the Jeeves Meister right there.
They ain't believing us.
And Robert says, it ain't tricking if you got it. Well, I ain't got it. All right, let's go ahead and I got the receipts. Oh my God. I wasn't pouting. Yes, you were. I'll pull it up if I have to. I will pull it up if I have to. All right. Anyways, enough of that. Let's go ahead and jump into our next working segment for tonight. Let's go ahead and put up another 20.
Let's go!
All right, let me go on my phone to make sure that, let me see what's going on over here. Hold up. All right, let's go to the Google Play Store. See if this is available. And updated March. Yep, it's today. All right, so let me go ahead and pull this up, and we're gonna go to Droidcast. So I use AirDroid so I can be able to see my phone on the screen. Let's share now. And we're gonna go to the, all right, so let's go here and we are going to go over here and I'm going to update the app to the latest version. And then we're going to open it up, log in if we're not logged in already. Let me see, move this off real quick. we're going to say, right, let's see if we get it. All right, we are in. Let's go over here. All right, so here we are. Let's say start. We got our 7-day trial. Let's say start trial. Let's see what happens. All right, so subscriptions are unavailable. Why is that? Why is that? So they are not there. Let me check to make sure that I have, let me move this off the screen. Let me make sure that, what is our workflow? All right, let me go into RevenueCat. Let's go to RevenueCat. We're gonna switch to Tech Barbarians Coaching Portal. We have our API key. So let's go look over here. Product catalog. We have our product. What 2 packages do we have for this one? Let's go to products. I remember adding a yearly for this. Entitlements. What is the... Oh, okay. This one is for the mobile, I believe. And this one's for the... Okay, gotcha. All right, so we have this one. All right, and that's connected to here. And then let's go to here. I think this was connected. Yeah, we got that part working the other day. Let's go to here. Oh, not here. Let's go to here. Let's go to, oops. Let's go to monetize, products, subscriptions. Do we have it set up? We have it set up here. We got that. We got that. We got that. We got our pricing. Okay, we got all that. Let me check to see if we have the API key in there then. I'm pretty sure we do though. We have the RevenueCat API key in there. So why is it not? All right, so let's go back over here, right? And we're gonna go to anti-gravity. And I am gonna create a new task. And I'm gonna say, oh, you know what? No, it should be there. Let me check one last thing. Users and permissions. We got that. Where did we do this from last time? Settings. License testing. Tech Barbarians Coaching Portal. Where did I have to say if it was part of an app? Maybe not. Okay. All right. So with that being said, let's go over to, let's say, so let's say I'm testing the app on a real device. And after choosing to sign up, it is saying subscriptions are currently unavailable. I checked, and I wonder if it has something to do with the database. I checked the RevenueCat, and no, they should be available. And I checked RevenueCat and Google Google monetize section, and they are configured. What could be causing this? All right, so let's see what we get from there. Get rid of the search. Can I zoom in as well? I don't see a zoom in. Oh, there you go. It is okay. Let's see. We were able to sign up for the. Why are we slowing down? Oh, because it's searching. We're able to sign up for the what do you call it? We're able to sign up on the speech coaching app. So we have to see why this one is acting up. Because they're different designs, to be honest with you, right? The speech coaching app, it is straight through the mobile app that you're signing up. This one, you can either sign up on the web or you can sign up on the mobile app. And on the mobile app, you get additional features that we're going to be implementing as well. Let's see. All right. Okay. Closed testing track. Is the app published to a closed testing or internal testing track in Google Play? Yes. In-app products cannot be fetched if the app isn't published to a testing track first. Yes, that's the one we're doing. Tester account and opt-in. Is your device logged into Google Play with the account that is listed as a tester? Yes. Crucially, did you open the tester opt-in link on the device and accept? Yes. App signing. Is the app on your device signed with the same key store as the one in the Flutter in the Play console? If you just ran Flutter run with the Play console signing configuration, Google won't recognize it. No, we did the build. Active products in the Play console. Are your subscriptions marked as active? Let's check that real quick. I'm pretty sure it is, but let's check. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go to monetization. So it's enabled. Is that the right one? It's enabled. Let's go to subscriptions. View subscriptions. We got that. TBCP standard subscription, and make sure that it matches on RevenueCat. It's not this one. Product catalog. Tech Barbarians coaching portal. Product catalog. Where is the... Oh, you know what it might be? We don't have an offering, possibly. Let's say new offering. Tech Barbarians coaching. Oh, TBC. Mobile. Tech Barbarians coaching portal. Mobile app. Let's do that. And we will do Tech Barbarians coaching portal mobile app. All right. Add package. Okay, I think that's what it is. I think that is what it is. Let's say monthly, and this is going to be this one, and access to tech barbarians coaching portal. All right, so let's say save, and I think that's everything we need to do. I know this paywall is, but okay, so that is saved. Let's go back to over here, and let's go to let's go here, start 7-day free trial. No, it's still not there. I thought that was gonna do it. I got everything. So let's see what else. Let's see what else they have to say. So we did that. Active products. So that's good. No developer purchases. Ensure the Google account on the device is not the owner of the Google Play developer account. Google blocks developers. What? That's we were able to do it with the other one though. We're able to do it with the other one. I don't think it's this one. Could you check these above configurations? Let me know if there are good. We can add some debugging prints to capture the exact revenue. Where would you capture it though? I have an idea. Let's go here. Stop. Let's go to scan this. Don't scan that. That's for me to scan. So let's go to settings, developer options. Wireless debugging. And we're gonna say, where's that thing? Where is that? Pair using QR code. Oh, I think I gotta go inside of wireless debugging. Pair using QR code. And we are just gonna go to like that. And it should be pairing. Hopefully that works. Because sometimes it's a little flaky, it doesn't work. But hopefully that takes us through, and then we can actually be able to do this. And then we can get some logs as well on what's happening. There we go. We're good to go. And I am going to close this, and we're going to say run the app on my actual phone. And once that happens, then we can get some logs of what's happening. That's the best way to do it. It's not through just going straight through the App Store. It is, well, no, yeah. We'll see what happens. All right. It says, what's going on here? Installing app, performing streamed install. Failure, install failed in updating compatible. Existing package does not match the newer version. Uninstalling, okay. Uninstalling old. Okay, we're good. All right, so we have package name. Okay, so we have a lot of logs in here, which is good. Let's go ahead and log in. Let me hide the logs for a second. Actually, we'll move the logs to, I don't think anything sensitive is going to be shown, but you can never be too safe. bring that back. All right. And let's go with and I'm gonna move this for a second just to see what it pops up in the logs, and then if it looks good, I'll put it back. All right, we're good. So we are good. Has the pricing and everything, right? Let's go and so let me share my phone screen. And we're gonna do start. We get that. And make sure we are all the way at the bottom. So let's see if there's anything that pops up weird. Nothing yet. And we do start 7-day trial. I don't see anything in particular that stands out. Retrieving customer. Billing client. Okay. TBCP standard subscription. Okay, that looks like it's from RevenueCat. What does Google say? Google says TBCP standard. So Google matches, the product IDs match. Let's see. I don't see anything that is too weird. So let's copy. I'm just gonna copy all this. So let's go to anti-gravity. Here are the current logs of the error I'm getting. The current logs. Do you see anything that stands out? Let's see what we get.
Lunch break, lunch break.
All right, we'll go to break after we see what this says on why it's not working. Let's see. So it says there's a very important clue in those logs. This is great news. It means your Google Play configuration, tester accounts, app signing, and API keys are 100% correct. The RevenueCat SDK successfully contacted Google Play Billing, requested this, and got back $24.99 a month. So Wire subscription is currently available. In our code inside Paywall page, we are looking specifically for the current offering. Because RevenueCat successfully fetched your product from the store, but you're still seeing subscriptions are currently unavailable, meaning package to buy is null. It means you haven't set your offering as the current one in the RevenueCat dashboard. How to fix, go to RevenueCat monetization offerings. You will see a list. You probably have standard or Barbarians Pro. Look on the right side of the offering. Is there a green? All right, so let's do that real quick and then we'll go to break. So we're here. We're gonna go to RevenueCat. It says product catalog offering. Oh, this little checkbox right here, I suppose. So let's say make default. Make default. Make current. And now, if we go back into here, let's see what happens. We go here, say start the fast, start, not yet. All right, so we're gonna go to break, and then once we get back from break, we will try to figure this last piece out. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. This is how we learn. This is how we do it. All right. So we are at break. Let me see if there's anything in the chat that we need to address, and then if not, we're going to move on to our next break time topic. Let's see. Oh my God! Stop the show. We got Magnetar in the building. What up, Magnetar? How is it going? Magnetar says, Sith Coach Ralph. What's up, Magnetar? Magnetar says, in regards to your OpenAI / Pentagon video, I just found out a high-level leader resigned from OpenAI due to the deal being rushed and insufficient guardrails for the technology's use. Really? Are you serious? So you're saying there's an opening? There's an all right. Let me go ahead and set up a resume update session. Maybe I can become that high level leader to replace the one that just left. Because I told you I will walk right past those protesters and that high level leader who is now protesting to get my bag. And I am a token fiend. I will work for tokens. Gotta get my token hit. I gotta get my token hit. All right? I'm just saying. Because her name is Kaylin Owatsky. Shout out to Kaylin making that job available for me.
Are you ready?
Thank you so much, Caitlin. Not Caitlin Clark, but Caitlin Kalinowski? Shout out to Caitlin. All right. Let's go over into, it says, can you change my barbarian avatar? Change your barbarian avatar? What do you mean by your barbarian avatar? You might have to give me some clarification. What avatar are you talking about? Let me know what you mean. And if I can do it, consider it done. If I can do it, consider it done. All right. Let's jump into our next break time topic of today, which has to do with the Google CEO, Sundar Pichai. Yes, the good old Sundar Pichai. So he plans to make Gemini the only AI that matters. And there we have Sam Altman, Elon Musk, and the CEO of Anthropic. What's his name again? I forgot. But they're sitting there like, what?
How dare you?
But we also see inside of our what we reviewed the first time, how Google is trying to integrate shopping into Gemini, where they do that at.
More money, more money, more money.
Let's get into it. So this article is brought to us by Fast Company, not Slow Company, but Fast Company. Google CEO Sundar Pichai plans to make Gemini the only AI that matters. You know what? I'm going to do this. Because this is a long article, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, right? But what I am going to do, I'm going to open up my little trusty tool right here, and I am going to generate a summary for it. I can find where it's at. Let me see. Because last time, oh, you guys can't even see it. That's sweet. All right, you can't see what I'm popping up. Oh, wait, no, yes, you can. I'm looking at the wrong screen. All right, so okay, there we go. We got our little summary. So, I'm gonna read like the first two paragraphs, and then we're gonna jump down into the summary because we are not gonna spend the whole entire time reading this article. I have my Stream Deck timer letting me know how long the reaction is, because we gotta keep moving. All right, it says, Under Pakai, the company that invented modern AI is finally winning the race to deploy it and making AI everywhere a business reality. So you see, it says like, if you want us to listen to it, it's 23 minutes long. I repeat, we are not going to do that.
Another one.
Because Sundar Pichai was blindsided by ChatGPT soon after being named Google CEO in 2015. He declared that the world was entering an AI-first era. He went on to bet his stewardship. Of the entire company on his belief that the technology would be an intelligent assistant helping you throughout your day, as he put it in his first shareholder letter. Yet his prescience? How do you say this word? Is there a way to read it? I don't know. If I'm saying it wrong, please forgive me. But his prescience hadn't prevented OpenAI from swooping in on November 30th, 2022 with the first product that truly demonstrated the epoch-shifting power of generative AI, a breakthrough that had emerged from Google's research labs in the first place. Google's like, oh, I see, and now you are an afterthought, ChatGPT.
How dare you?
How dare you do that? You know what? And when Sam Altman sent Sundar Pichai a Christmas card, Sundar Pichai responded with,
How dare we speak Merry Christmas?
How dare you speak Merry Christmas after you trying to come and take the reins of AI from Google, from the king? If you come at the king, you best not miss. That is the message, right? It says, Picard remembers his instinctive response to ChatGPT. Wow, this technology is going to diffuse earlier and faster than we were expecting. The feeling, he says, was uncomfortably exciting. He knew that if AI was entering hyperdrive ahead of schedule, Google would have to scramble. Yes, they would. Picard is sharing this memory in a conference room at Google's expansive office in Manhattan's Pier 57, a former steamship cargo facility. As we talk in early January, he radiates his usual air of genuine unflappability. I've never heard that one before. In the same manner with which he apparently received the arrival of ChatGPT just over 3 years ago. I felt we had all the right building blocks in place, he explains. And so my genuine reaction was, how do we meet that moment with the resources we have? I was deeply focused on what I needed to do. And I'll tell you this, when ChatGPT came out, Google was left scrambling. They did not like they had BART. Bart? Come on. What were you thinking? What is this? The Sims? What is this? The Simpsons? Bruh. Who did you have writing on a chalkboard? We will beat OpenAI 100 times, right? Who did you have writing that on a chalkboard? Says, let me see. Assembling those building blocks was a years-long process that led to the company's newest series of AI models, Gemini 3. It debuted in November with Gemini 3 Pro, which beat its rival from OpenAI and Anthropic across an array of industry standards, benchmarks for gauging AI capabilities, sometimes by dramatic margins. A faster, more computationally efficient version, Gemini 3 Flash, followed the next month. Both are already powering Google Search and other products, impressing AI watchers. I primarily use Gemini. Even OpenAI CEO Sam Altman acknowledged the win in Google sales. I expect the vibes out there to be rough for a bit, he told staffers in an internal memo after Gemini 3 Pro was released.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
They told you, if you come at the king, you best not miss, all right? You best not miss. Gemini 3's strong start capped a year of steady AI progress mirrored in the stock price of Alphabet, Google's parent company. Shout out to Alphabet. I rock with Alphabet because they are a publicly traded company, unlike OpenAI. If OpenAI was publicly traded, I would have a deeper part in my heart for them. But because I am not an owner, I don't care that much. I'm just saying.
I'm just being honest.
I don't care that much. I don't care that much about OpenAI because I can't buy a share. I'm not a shareholder. When they IPO, maybe I will care a little bit more. But until then, Team Gemini. Team Gemini. All right? I use Cloud Code because I need to learn it. But if I didn't need to learn, if I didn't need to use Cloud Code, I would be Gemini CLIing it all day, all night long. All right? I'm just... I do. All right. Let's see. It says Gemini's 3, we read that. After underperforming throughout the broad AI rally and bottoming out in April of 2025, its stock price has more than doubled. In January 2020, all right, what is my stock price? Let me see. What is the stock price of Gemini right now? Or not Gemini, but of Alphabet. Let me see. Let's go to my stash account. Let me log in. And we are going to go to, the market's been taking a hit this week. Gee whiz. Let me see, personal portfolio. And we're going to go and take a look at, where is my, oh my goodness. Alphabet stock is on fire. I just had to confirm. All right. Let's continue. It says, in January 2026, when Google and Apple announced a deal to run future versions of Siri and other Apple AI features on Gemini, Alphabet hit a 4 trillion market cap for the first time ever.
Let's
get it. 4 trillion market cap. Let's go. That Google is suddenly so widely regarded as one of the AI's biggest winners is striking given the skepticism that once clouded its efforts. Many observers saw the 28-year-old company's previous success, particularly in monetizing its market domain dominating search engine, as an obstacle to it being able to reimagine itself around the technology. Now they're doing generative engine optimization. You're going to be able to shop right inside of Gemini. So now let's jump over to this because it's going along, right? So a brief summary of the article. Google scrambled. So let me go like this, right? Google scrambled after ChatGPT's 2022 arrival, treating it as an emergency that accelerated a years-long effort to turn research into products. That effort culminated in the Gemini family, notably Gemini 3 Pro / Flash. And a tighter integration of Google's brain and DeepMind into Google DeepMind. Gemini is now powering Search, Gmail, Google Meet, Pixel / Assistant, Waymo. How'd they stick into the mix? The Gemini app and more, and help drive a surge in downloads and Alphabet's market gains. Google's advantages, custom chips, global data centers, massive ad business, and a wide product footprint help it scale AI broadly, though questions remain about user trust, ad integration, economics, and making it truly indispensable in everyday productivity. The key takeaways from this article. ChatGPT's surprise arrival forced Google into a code red. Who ordered the code red? I ask again, who ordered the code red? What do you want? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. Yes, I ordered the code red. See, and that's as far as I know. I cannot memorize the whole entire thing. But he read Tom Cruise the Riot Act, and he read Tom Cruise the Riot Act. I digress. I'm sorry. That's such an epic scene. It's such an epic scene, right? So, anyways. Says, can I zoom in on this one? No. Can I zoom in on this? No. All right, no, we'll go with that. Says, ChatGPT's surprise arrival forced Google into code red, response and faster productization of its AI work. The merger of Google Brain and DeepMind into Google DeepMind prioritized turning research into real-world products. Gemini 3 Pro DeepThink Flash marked a major capability leap and was rolled out across many Google products quickly. Yes, it is all over. It is all in Gmail, Google Drive, like all that whole entire suite. Everywhere you look, Gemini is right there. I'm telling you. Google's scale chips, cloud infrastructure, app ecosystem, and ad business gives it a structural edge, but integrating AI without breaking user trust is a core challenge. Google is betting long-term, a decade view on AI being fundamental rather than a bubble, while carefully balancing investment and product rollout. This is how we roll. Let's say key quotes. Wow, this technology is going to diffuse earlier and faster than we expected. We read that. I felt we had the right building blocks, and so my genuine reaction was, how do we meet that? We read that. I expect the vibes out there was rough for a bit. We read that. And Google may be only a year or two away from total disruption, total domination. That, my friend, is Sundar Pichai's evil genius laugh. All right. Says, having the founder of the company sitting together with your engineers sweating out the details of the model, I can't imagine a more motivating thing. That was highlights of how Larry Page and Sergey Brin renewed involvement helped energize and accelerate Google's AI's efforts internally. It was like we were going to change the default. We're going to change the default to AI mode. I don't think AI for the sake of AI is useful. Google search exists because 2 billion people like using it. You don't want to betray that trust. You want to continue to live up to that promise. That's a fact. We almost put a superpower in people's hand on Nano Banana, showing how customer-facing viral features can rapidly drive adoption and excitement around AI. That's kind of like when Sora came out for video on ChatGPT, but they had it limited. Like, not everybody could use it. We're going to go through periods of underinvestment and then periods of overinvestment. That's always tough to predict. But if I were to take a decade-long view, no, I don't think we're going to be in an AI bubble, right? So that is what Sundar Pichai is it's what he's seeing where Google is going, and I think that you will. I personally, I don't know about Rod Brown. He's a ChatGPT fan, but Tech Coach Ralph will always bet on Google. Anthropic, nice, good job. ChatGPT, nice try, Slugger, but Google, it is where it is at. Do you agree? Disagree? Do you think Gemini is going to take over the world and then they will have to face another lawsuit for antitrust? Let me know in the comments your thoughts. Let me know what you think is going to happen with Google taking over the AI industry. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content as well. Let's continue the discussion at our next Vibe Code and Chill at techcoachralph.dev. Get access to Resume Flow, get access to our Vibe Code and Chills, get access to our Scrum Nights, get access to the Tech Barbarians coaching portal. What we are building right now, you'll get access to the mobile app once it's done, get access to the web portion, all of that good stuff. All right, let's transition back. Let me see if there's anything in the chat. If not, we're going to get to our last working segment. Let me see. All right. It says the avatar was walking across the screen. Oh, I can change the theme. I can't change yours in particular. It's just what it just randomly assigns it to people, but I can change the whole theme to be something else. I don't know. What is... You know what a good one would be? K-pop Demon Hunter. That would be a nice theme. That would be a nice theme for our avatars. Magnus says, Army just now raised their enlistment age to 42 and have relaxed on the weed restrictions. As Stephen A would say, stay off the weed. That's my Stephen A impersonation, right? Stay off the weed. I hope they take all of the online trolls and internet tough guys. Oh my God. Get them all out. Get them all out of here. Get them all out. Rod Brown says, what was that one I just clicked? Oh, the gunshot. Says, I ordered the code red. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. Such a classic, just a classic scene. It says, sir, please calm down, or we're gonna have to ask you to leave. Oh my goodness. It says no, not all right. Okay, all right. I was just offered. Let me see. I wonder if I can change it midstream. Let me see if I can change it midstream. I know I had built it to do well. I didn't build it myself, but I had made some modifications so that I could be able to change it midstream. Let's see if I go over to. So right now we have the gangster. We can do the knight. We can do the homeless. We can do the soldier. Let's do the knight. Let's do the knight. Save configuration. If I go and I do this, what are we gonna get? No, that's not the knight. I guess we're not getting the knight. Guess we're not getting the knight. It is what it is. Dragon Ball Z characters? That might work. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. That'll be a cool one. That'll be a cool one. Maybe you get Goku. Who knows? Who knows? Who is that your favorite character? Who is your favorite Dragon Ball Z character? Anyhow, let's go ahead and get to our last working segment. Let's get out of here. I was trying to get the knights, but I don't know what happened to them. Anyways, let's go. Let's go to our last one. I'm going to put up another 20 minutes as we investigate why this is not working for us.
It's time to do.
Let's go to. Let's go over to here, and it says once made current, RevenueCat automatically populates offering up. I don't know. Let's go to RevenueCat. And we have, so offerings. Does the name have to be something in particular? Let's see. So I'm going to ask, does the offering name have to be something in particular? No, the offering name can be whatever you want because it dynamically fetches it. You could just name it standard pass. The only 3 requirements for your setup is it must be marked as current. It must contain at least 1 package. That package must have an attached product. All right, so let's go and take a look at this. Does this have a package? It has a package. RC monthly. Has a package. The package must contain at least 1 product. Product group. We got that. So why is this? It's the only, can I delete this altogether? I'm just gonna delete this one. So we got all this. It's active. All right, so let's say we go back over here. Where's the so I'm highlight. Oh, let me go back over here. I'm gonna highlight this so that I can see where I left off, and I'm gonna do start. We get our trial. Start. Oh my God! Look at, oh my goodness. You see that? Do you see that? Do you see what I see? All right, so we have this issue with the overflow, which is fine. But we are, oh my God, it's happening, y'all. It is happening. So let's go ahead and fix this overlay issue. Let me move this off for now so we can see what we're doing. And I'm gonna copy all of this. Just a little thing like that. Just a little thing like that. I don't know if it was because I deleted the other one or what, but we got it working. Let's say this is working now, but when I clicked to get the 7-day trial, I got a, what do they call it? Overflow error, or not error, but overflow on the screen. Here are the logs. So I'm basically pasting the log so they can fix it for me, and then I can start the app over again, and then we can see if we will get the if that'll be fixed, right? There's another overflow that we need to fix, but it's not a priority right now because it's just random. But yeah, this is going great. This is going amazing. See, it's not as hard as people make it out to be. The reason that it's so hard for them is because they did not take the time to actually learn about software development and the process. Even if you're not the best coder in the world, as long as you have an understanding of how the technology field works, how software development works, you will be able to make, because you'll know what to look for. You know how to debug, which debugging is one of the major skills that we need in today's day and age, right? So let's go ahead and refresh. Waiting for it to start up again. All right, there we are. Let's say we're gonna do start. Do the 7-day. What? Do y'all see that?
Flawless victory.
So if I do upgrade, what's gonna happen? It is going to say, oh no, starting today. That's not good. We don't want a 7-day free. So all right, so let's go back to Google, because it's supposed to be a 7-day free trial, right? Or where do I set up the free trial? Is it in RevenueCat or is it in, all right, let's go over here. Let's go over here. Because I know there's a 7-day free trial that we have. Oops. Where is the 7-day free trial? Product group, or is it in here? Let's go to view this. Grace period 7 days. Oh wait, no, that's not the one we're looking for. Where do you set up the free trial? Set price $24.99. So that's good. Where do you do the free trial? I don't, is it, I don't know if it's RevenueCat or if it's here. Let's go back to over here, product catalog, entitlements, this one, product catalog, products. All right, let's go back to, let's ask anti-gravity. So this is working now, but the $24.99 shows up as it will be billed immediately. However, we are supposed to have a 7-day free trial. Where do we set up the free trial? I'm not sure if it is at Google or at RevenueCat, as Google is handling the billing. Let's do it that way. I don't know if Google is going to, like say, all right, you get the free trial is like 1 minute just to see it working. But let's see. You set up your free trial completely inside the Google Play console and App Store Connect. RevenueCat only syncs and reads what the billing rules are. Okay. Google Play console, monetize subscriptions. We go to that one. Base plans and offers. Oh, add offer. Right, let's go to that. So let's go back over here and subscriptions, view subscription, add offer. That's what it is. So add offer to base plan. Okay, let's add offer. And we're going to say, scroll down to base plans and offers, add offer, choose free trial. Let's say new customers who start a subscription for the first time. For users who never had any subscription in this app, never had this subscription. Let's say never had any subscription. Oops, stay. So choose the free trial as the offer configuration set. Scroll down to base plans and offers and find your monthly base plan. Add up to 2 pricing phases. Let's go here. Free trial, duration, days, 7 days. And we say apply. And the cool thing is we have the billing set up in the app, so we don't have to always go back to it over and over again, right? Let's say we do the name 7-day free trial, right? We do that, new customer acquisition, and we do save. And we do activate. Now I wonder how it's going to show up for like the mobile testing. But let's go back to here. And let's go to here. And we're going to do starts. All right, start. 7-day free trial. Upgrade now. It still says starting today. It still said, let's restart the app altogether, right? Maybe it takes some time. Well, before we even do that, let's go over here and make sure that they're linked to one another. So we have that. Wait, edit phase. We got that phase. Apply. Wait a second. So we have the offer, subscriptions. So we have the subscription. We view the subscription. Has a 7-day free trial. So let's just make sure, because sometimes it takes a minute for it to. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the 7-day free trial. Let's see. We got everything here. Last update. Okay. Upgrade now. It still says starting today. I don't know why. Let's go to save and activate. All right, so once you activate on Google Play, your upgrade now button will still trigger the purchase flow, but when the bottom sheet pops up from Google Play, it will explicitly say 7 days free, then $24.99 on starting on this date. If you want the text on your actual app to screen to say 7 dynamically, RevenueCat provides an introductory price property in the product, you can check in your code like, I don't think we need to do that, because if we look at here and it says start 7-day free trial, and then it says build monthly, upgrade now. Oh, maybe we should have so it should probably say $24.99 build monthly after 7-day free trial. When I think so, I'm gonna say I think the way we have it is good, but we should add after 7-day free trial, where it says $24.99 in big. So do we even need this screen? Because I'm thinking about, so if we are, that's why I need a marketing person, right? If we have start here, right, and we have start 7-day free trial, it says $24.99 a month afterwards. Couldn't we just go straight to the, Google page instead of having this extra click over here? And then here it'll tell you 7-day free trial and $24.99. Do we need that upgrade page in the middle? On the page that says 7-day free trial and $24.99 after, couldn't that take us straight to Google to complete the purchase? Because if we could still, like, because here's the thing. When you're trying to sell something, you want to get straight to, like, you don't want all these middle steps, because now they say, oh, do I want to start the 7-day free trial? Now it's like, oh, do I want to do 20? Like, every time they have to do an extra click, that is a way out for them to click on something else and not do it, right?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
We don't want to hear that. We do not want to hear that. Let's see if this is going to get us there. Because yeah, I think it would be better to just skip that step. You just, yes, boom, get the free trial, get the 7-day free trial, and move on with your life. But you don't want to give them too much time, because then even Google is going to send you like, hey, you're going to get billed for this in 2 days. So we don't need that many things in the middle. Let's see what it says. Says, yes, absolutely. Cutting out the middle page is a great way to increase conversion by removing friction. Instead of context push paywall, I start 7-day trial button on the pop-up mode performs exactly the same direct purchase logic as the paywall. I also wrap the stateful builder so that when they click the button, it smoothly turns into a circular loading indicator right inside the pop-up while Google Play fetches the payment sheet. If the purchase is successful, it will automatically close the pop-up and says welcome, success message, and then auto resume the action they were originally trying to do, like accessing the fasting feature or saving a goal without making them click it again. All right, so let's go and run that one back. All right. I think I restarted. Let me try it one more time. All right, so we're restarted. Where's the oh, what? Where's the fasting thing? Okay, there it goes. Took time to load. So let's say we click on start. Come on. We click on start. We get the 7-day trial. We say start 7-day trial. Pops up right to Google. But I'm still not seeing the offer though. I'm still not seeing the offer. Okay, so that worked, but I'm still not seeing the 7-day trial offer from Google, although I set it up. I'm not sure if that is because we are in test mode, that the 7-day trial isn't showing up. But we'd want to test that it is. That is weird, because I have it set up, like I'm looking at it over here. I have it set up properly. It should show up. New offer, new customer acquisition. Am I not a new customer? I don't know. I don't have a subscription. You solely determine customer eligibility in-app. The offer cannot be sold outside of the app. 7-day trial. Let's see what it says. I do have backwards compatibility. When you created the free trial offer in Google Play, there is a setting called backwards compatibility. RevenueCat relies heavily on this flag to automatically pick up the offer as the default option for your base plan. I see it there. And then try the purchase with a brand new. I see it there. Backwards compatible. I don't know. But we got to wrap it up though. We have got to wrap it up because Magnetar is here, and they don't like when I go over. So we are going to end it right now. Right now we're ending it. All right, we're ending it right now. Okay. Anyways, we did some great work. We're able to get to the sign up page. I don't want to sign up right now without actually seeing that 7-day free trial. So next week we'll pick up on that and we'll continue to configure. We'll make sure that we can actually sign up, and if that's able to work, then we're going to get started with the setting it up for Apple as well. All right, that's the plan. That is the plan. But that's it for today. That is it for today. Let me check the chat one last time before we get up and out of here. Magnetar says that he would want Vegito Potara Fusion, which I have absolutely no idea what that means. And Rod Brown says, I call Vegeta. Is it bad that I only know Goku? I have heard of Vegeta before, but I don't remember because I don't watch Dragon Ball Z. There was one scene that I saw in Dragon Ball Z that I was absolutely mesmerized by. So I tried to watch more and I was like, this is not for me.
Ain't believing us.
Bruh. That was not for me. And Rob Brown says, end it right now. Don't try to talk for another 15 minutes under the guise of, like, it's like you're talking about ending it, but you're looking at the screen. No, I see what you're trying to do.
So that was cute.
Fair. You caught me, Rod Brown. You caught me.
I was gonna lie to you, but I had to tell the truth. I'm just being honest.
And Rod Brown hits me with the.
How dare you?
Which one was that for? What did I say that triggered the how dare you? And I see your how dare you, and I raise you, Rod Brown. I raise you.
How dare we speak Merry Christmas?
I raise you. How dare we speak Merry Christmas? All right. Anyways, we're gonna get up and out of here. We are going to get up and out of here. We had a great show. I just love this. I love building. I love learning, and we are actually building valuable things and sharing the insight with everyone around us. Hopefully you find this valuable. Hopefully you are able to glean from it and we're able to grow together, and you're not afraid to build whatever it is that you want to build, because guess what? You can do it. You have AI as your sidekick, as your partner, as your, what did the lady call it in the first one? As the digital, shout out to all the digital workers out there. Digital workers matter, okay? Digital workers matter. Digital workers matter. DWM. Digital workers matter. All right. But we're going to get out of here. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content. Remember, tomorrow, we're going to be releasing the GitHub work tree, or not GitHub, Git work trees, how they are a game changer. They have revolutionized my life. I'm able to have like 10 instances of anti-gravity and of, what do you call that other one? Of PyCharm or whatever JetBrains ID I'm using at the moment. And I'm able to say, do this on this work tree, do that on that work tree, do that. And my agents are just like, my digital workers are like, ooh, let me go ahead and do something.
We the best.
All right. Also, techcotrap.dev. Join me over there to continue the conversation. We are having great conversations every other Saturday, every other Sunday. And we are winning. Get access to Tech Barbarians coaching portal, get access to Resume Flow, get access to all of our past recording, get access to the plugins, all of that good stuff over at techcoachralph.dev. I will see you over there, and I will see you tomorrow in the chat, and I will see you on Thursday night as we continue working on Open Viking and building our custom RAG MCP connected to Cloud Code so that we can continue to learn and continue to grow. But until next time, friends, family, TechcoTralph, we are out.
Putting in a week.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Yeah, firing, chapter 2. Straight up, no lies in the view.
We keeping it real, maintaining the code, integrity heavy, we taking the load. Let's go!
Look, do not think dishonestly, keep the path straight. Never cut a corner when you're knocking on the gate. I don't need a mask, I ain't putting on a fake. Every move I'm making is a risk I gotta take. Hold on, look up in the mirror, see the truth inside. Got the honor in my pocket, I ain't got a thing to hide. Real samurai stepping in the modern day. Keep the dirty money, I'ma do it my own way. Woo, woo. Say what you mean and you mean what you say. Sharpen up the spirit, get it ready for the fray. No deception in the dojo, keep the actions pure. If the mind is full of poison, then the truth is the cure.
Maintain the code, yeah, maintain the code. Walking with the truth on a samurai road. No lies, no tricks, we ain't playing no games. Keeping our integrity, remember the names. Maintain the code, yeah, maintain the code. Walking with the truth on a samurai road. Cut through the fake with an honest blade. In the light of the sun, we don't need the shade. Yeah, step to the mic, let a queen just speak. If you're acting dishonest, foundation is weak. I can see the deception right there in your eyes. You can try to disguise, but I'm cutting the lies. Straight down the middle, my katana is quick. I ain't falling for the trap, I ain't falling for the trick. Keep the circle so tight, keep the energy clean. We the realest on the scene, if you know what I mean. Got the water in the earth and the fire in the wind. Got the void in my soul where the truth is pinned. Every single action is aligned with the core. I don't gotta let us settle the score. Yeah, steady breathing, focus on the real. Tell them exactly how a warrior feel. No shortcuts, put the work right in. That's the only way a champion can win. Yeah. Maintain the code, yeah, maintain the code. Walking with the truth on a samurai road. No lies, no tricks, we ain't playing no games. Keeping our integrity, remember the name. Maintain the code, yeah, maintain the code. Walking with the truth on a samurai road. Cut through the fake with an honest blade. In the light of the sun, we don't need the shade.
Yeah, back on the beat, got the 808 booming. Look at the horizon, the destiny looming. I don't need a cheat code, granted that raw. Truth is a weapon and truth is a law. Moving with 10, every word is a bond. Got a vision so clear, looking way beyond. If you come to the soul for a piece of the pie, you'll be choking the crust when the river runs dry. So I stand 10 toes, planted in the dirt. Honesty is heavy, yeah, the truth might hurt, but I take it on the chin, walking the right. Never bringing darkness, always bringing the light.
No faking,
just taking a path that is hard.
No breaking,
we holding the ultimate guard.
Pure motive,
we stepping with nothing to hide.
True focus,
we moving with honor and pride. We speeding it up, put the pedal to the floor.
Never get shady, we the ones they adore. Massage the mindset, keeping it precise. Never set a soul, man, it ain't got a price.
Hey yo, spinning through the verse like a hurricane wind. Gotta purify the spirit where the shadows begin. I don't do the backstabbing, I confront them face to face. Running with the truth at an unbelievable pace. Look, integrity and all 5 rings in the palm of my hand.
Maintain a code, yeah, maintain a code. Walking with the truth on the samurai road. No lies, no tricks, we ain't playing no games. Keeping our integrity, remember the name. Maintain a code, yeah, maintain a code. Walking with the truth on the samurai road. Cut through the fake with an honest blade. In the light of the sun, we don't need the shade. Yeah, keep it on.
No dishonest thoughts.
Straight up, keep the spirit clean.
Atlanta, Tokyo.